Hi everyone, I hope you're good. As usual, I thought I could come and multitask with you because I'm in the kitchen. I'm about to prepare a salad, a very difficult salad, a ready-made salad. But still, there will always be some things to learn and say. So, as usual, this is going to be a Lebanese Arabic lesson. And when I say Lebanese, it's the same as the Levantine dialect, which is, hi Stephanie! Stephanie's always there learning Arabic. So, nice to see you. So it's going to be Lebanese. When I say Levantine, Lebanese, it's the same as the Levantine dialect, which is spoken in Lebanon, Jordan, Palestine, and Syria. And it's a widely understood and spoken language in all the Arab world. So today's lesson, as you know, as you notice, I am live. So it won't be possible for me to write the text on the screen. Maybe later on I sit down and type it and put it under the video. But for now, take it as a listening exercise, okay? Like not everything in life, not everything you say will be written in front of you, right? As a start, of course, the best way to learn is to read and see and write at the same time. But in life, it doesn't work that way. In life, you will hear. So practice your listening and speaking now. If you're there just listening, okay, but ideally say it out loud so your brain memorizes all the information. I don't know which part of the world you are in right now, but if you're maybe in America or Canada, you might be watching this now because you're awake. If you're in Europe, I don't know what, maybe sleeping or out for a dinner or something. But yalla, if you have time, stay with me, say out loud with me, and I'm gonna start preparing, okay? And I will say the sentences out loud. Actually, let me tell you what I did today, a couple of sentences, so you say them with me. So اليوم كنت بالبيت كل النهار. Okay, يلا say with me out loud. اليوم, today, كنت, I was. اليوم كنت بالبيت, I was in the house, which means I was at home. If you want, you can type them also, like just to help other people who are watching as well, okay? So my hands will be busy, I won't be able to type. So اليوم كنت بالبيت, I was in the house, which means I was at home. اليوم كنت بالبيت كل النهار. So the word is كل, all, and النهار means the day. But I'm not saying كل النهار, I'm saying كل النهار with a liaison, with a link. And the word nhar starts with a noon, which is a sun letter. Thank you for writing that. So yes, كل النهار. So اليوم كنت بالبيت كل النهار. Notice how the word nhar starts with a noon. It's a sun letter, so we don't pronounce the l sound of the definite article l. So say with me out loud again, a bit faster. اليوم كنت بالبيت كل النهار. shtaghalt shway. I worked a bit. مش كتير, not a lot. shtaghalt. I worked. shtaghalt shway. مش كتير, not a lot. So I feel guilty. You can say I feel guilty. حاسة, if you're a girl. حاسة in the. I feel in the. حاسة zaneb. Zaneb means guilt. So you're literally saying, thank you so much. Let me know what's your name. Bahman. Okay, so thank you also, Blue Door Studio. Okay, so tell me your no, not your nicknames. Tell me your names when you're writing, so I can address speaking to you while I'm saying your name. So, as a girl, you have to say hiyye. It's a participle. You're literally saying I am the feeler. With the guilt, zaneb, but we will pronounce it zaneb. Why? Because you notice the letter dhal, like written like Bahman wrote it, is a sun letter, so we will not pronounce the definite article il. So I'm gonna say hiyye zaneb. And notice in the Lebanese dialect, I'm not saying zaneb or like that. We're pronouncing it zaneb. Hiyye zaneb. And if you're a guy, you can't say hiyye zaneb. You can, oh, sanamnar. Okay, so you have to say حاسس بالذنب. حاسس بالذنب. Nice to see you again. So حاسة بالذنب. حاسس بالذنب. I feel with the guilt, which means I feel guilty. لأنه because اشتغلت شوي مش كتير. I worked a bit, not a lot. So عم بحضر I am preparing. عم بحضر. So بحضر means I prepare. عم بحضر means I am preparing. عم بحضر سلطة. هي أصلا جاهزة. She is anyways ready. It is anyways ready. But I said hiyye as in she. Why? Because the word salaTa is feminine. So we have to use the feminine pronoun. So hiyye أصلا. أصلا literally means originally. أصلا. But when I use it in this context, it doesn't mean originally. It's a way to say anyways it's ready. You know, so hiyye أصلا جاهزة, and I'm using a feminine. Are you saying out loud with me, guys? يلا say out loud with me. So هي أصلا جاهزة. It's ready anyways. Hi Ahmed, nice to see you again. So عم بحضر سلطة. يلا say out loud with me, guys. عم بحضر سلطة. I'm preparing a salad. هي أصلا جاهزة. It's anyways ready. Okay. Now I'm gonna say I boiled. In a Lebanese ركوة. I'm not supposed to boil it here, but you know, it's easier than using a طنجرة. Okay, so you can. I want to say I boiled shrimps. I boiled shrimps. Guys, not only say it out loud, try to write it as well. So how do we say I boiled shrimps? We say sala't. Sala't. Okay, sala't. It's 3 syllables, and we pronounce it sala't. Yes, we can do that. Okay, so yeah, we will. Okay, so sala't riyaada. I boiled. Riyaada is shrimps, and I'm not saying riyaada 3 syllables. It's 2 syllables. Riyaada. Okay, so and it's written with a qaf, but in the Lebanese dialect we don't pronounce riyaada or anything like this. But there are people who actually pronounce it. The Druze of Lebanon, they pronounce qah. But like generally speaking, in Lebanon, we don't pronounce the qaf, we pronounce it as a sound. So the word is written qraidis, but we pronounce it raidis. Hi Rosie. So sala't raidis. I boiled raidis. Sala't raidis. So going back to the sentences we were saying. So اليوم, يلا, let me repeat for the people who just came. So اليوم shtaghalt shway مش كتير. I worked a bit, not a lot. كنت بالبيت كل النهار. I was at home all day, literally all the day, which means all day. حاسة بالذنب. I feel with the guilt, literally, which means I feel guilty. حاسة بالذنب. شو كمان عملت ورا زردو؟ عملت sport, or you can say riyaada. Like a lot of people use the French word, okay? So it's not like you don't have to be like Frenchy, whatever, to use French words in Lebanon. A lot of people do use them, you know? So it's not like you have to be French educated or something. Like a lot of people say bonjour, bonsoir, and it doesn't mean you're being Frenchy, okay? So عملت sport is fine. You can say, of course, عملت رياضة. I did sports. عملت رياضة بالبيت, at home. Again, we're saying in the house, which means at home. عملت رياضة بالبيت. يلا. Thank you for writing it again. So عملت رياضة بالبيت يعني I did sports at home. هلا, as I said, عم بحضر سلطة. عم بحضر. I'm preparing. هي أصلا جاهزة. It's anyways ready. هي أصلا جاهزة. هلا شو عم بعمل؟ What am I doing? عم بفتح الكيس. I am opening the bag. عم بفتح. So بفتح means I open. عم بفتح, I am opening. So notice how. Really appreciate you writing it, guys. Check Bahman Keshavar. He or she is writing it. I'm not sure about your name or gender, sorry. Let us know if you want. Okay, so notice how when I put am just before a verb, it becomes present continuous. Okay, so I was saying عم بفتح, I am opening, because بفتح means I open. عم بفتح means I am opening. Okay, so بفتح means I open. عم بفتح, I am opening. وهلا, and now, هلا عم بنظف, I am cleaning. Okay, say out loud with me, even if it's not written in front of you. Don't panic, just say it out loud. Later on you can read it. For now, take it as a listening and speaking exercise. Okay, so هلا عم بنظف Really, I don't know what to call this. Like, because we still call it فرن غاز. Like, we call it غاز. Like, we call it gas. The actual, you know, the thing you cook with. We call it غاز. Okay? Because even if it's electrical, like, you know, we still, because traditionally it used to be operated on gas, so we call it غاز. So the فرن is the actual oven. We call it فرن, the one that's under, and the one above I would just say غاز, على الغاز. Okay, so وهلا عم بنظف, I am cleaning, عم بنظف الغاز. هلا يلا say with me, عم بنظف, I am cleaning. So these are important verbs. عم بنظف, عم بفتح, I am opening. Okay, so عم بفتح is I am opening. Now it's open already, so I can say فتحت, فتحت. It's two syllables, but even if it's two syllables, فتحت, there is a h. A lot of times, even native speakers, we end up adding like a little sound. So instead of saying فتحت, we say فتحت, فتحت. Say it with me out loud. فتحت الكيس, the bag, but we will pronounce it فتحت الكيس. Okay? فتحت الكيس. شو هيدي؟ شو هيدا؟ هيدا جات. This is a bowl, جات, okay? مش طنجرة. So هيدا جات. هيدا جات. This is a bowl. هيدي طنجرة. هيدي طنجرة. So هيدي is feminine because طنجرة is feminine. هيدا is masculine because جات is masculine. So هيدا جات. هيدي شو هيدي؟ يلا قولولي. هيدي شو؟ طنجرة. Okay? So هيدا جات وهيدي طنجرة. Actually, let me show you one more thing. وهيدي لحظة بس, 1 second. وهيدي صينية. صينية. So صينية means يعني tray. You pronounce it صينية. Okay? So هيدا جات. هيدي صينية. وهيدي هون. هيدي وينها؟ هون. هيدي طنجرة. Okay? So طنجرة, صينية, جات. Got it? Yes? No? Just write in the comment box if you are understanding it. So, and if you like the video, give it me a thumb up or something so Instagram shows it to more people. Okay, so هيدا الجات. رح حط السلطة بالجات. I will put. Thank you so much. رح حط السلطة بالجات. So رح حط. I will put. رح حط السلطة. But we will pronounce it السلطة because salaTa starts with the letter sin, which is a sun letter. One day I should do a lesson on sun and moon letters like properly. But for now, remember all the words that start with a sin. Hug to you as well, Sana. So all the words that start with a sin and they have a definite article before them, you don't pronounce the l sound in the il salaTa. You say is salaTa. Even better, we don't really say is salaTa. We pronounce it with the liaison, and I say rahat salaTa. So immediately with a link, rahat means I will put. Rahat salaTa. You see how I put the t with the s? Rahat salaTa. Rahat salaTa بالجات. Okay? In the bowl. رحت السلطة بالجات. وأصلا هي سلطة خس. ما فيها غير خس. It has nothing but خس. Look what I said. فيها means in her, which means it has. فيها. ما فيها means not in her, which translates as it doesn't have. ما فيها. ما فيها إلا. إلا means except for or but. And then I said خس, lettuce. ما فيها إلا خس. It has not except for lettuce, which means it has nothing but lettuce. You see how it translates? So ما فيها إلا خس. ما فيها إلا خس. And by the way, instead of إلا, you can also say غير خس, except for, which translates as it has nothing but lettuce. Okay? So ما فيها غير خس. ما فيها غير خس أو ما فيها إلا خس. بس أكيد أنا رح زد لها كم شغلة. بس أكيد but of course أنا رح زدلها. I will add for her. Let's break this down, and there's something nice happening here. If I want to say I will add, I say رح زيد. رح زيد. Which means I really am appreciating you writing it. But like really, if you need to go, don't feel obliged. But while you're here and writing, really appreciating it. Thank you so much. Everybody read from Bahman, okay? I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. So, I'm saying, if I want to say I add, I say رح زيد. It's a long E, رح زيد. But if I want to say I will add to her, which is the salad because salad is feminine, I will say, let's break it down. رح زيد plus لا. The lam, ha and alif pronounced as la, which means for her. I will add for her. But when I'm putting them together, I'm not saying anymore رح زيد لا. I'm saying رح زد لا. So I'm dropping the ye sound, the e sound, and I'm making it short with a kasra, and I'm saying رح زد لا. رح زد لا. I will add to her, which means I will add to it. رح زد لا. رح زد لا كم شغلة, a few things. شغلة is one thing. كم شغلة means a few things. كم شغلة. I send love to Brazil as well, okay? So رح زد لا كم شغلة. I will add to her a few things. كم شغلة. يلا شو رح زد لا؟ أول شي, first of all, أول شي رح زد لا I will add for her. Now you're gonna say every day I eat the same things because I only come and teach you how to do a salad and a soup. Because that's what I eat most. Okay, so رح زد لا شوية بندورة. بندورة يعني tomatoes. When I say شوية, one second, I will wash the tomatoes. So رح غسل البندورة. رح غسل البندورة. رح غسل. I will wash. I hope you're saying out loud with me, yeah? And not letting me just talk on my own. Who's saying out loud with me? So, I'm saying رح غسل البندورة or عم بغسل البندورة. I am washing the tomatoes. هلا غسلت already. خلص. I already washed it. So غسلت. In the past, it's غسلت. غ with غ. غسلت البندورة. I washed the tomatoes. وعم بنشف. بنشف means I dry. بنشف. بنا. It's not بنشف. No, it's بنشف. بنشف. So عم بنشف. I am drying. عم بنشف البندورة. The tomatoes. عم بنشف البندورة. And now I finished. I dried it and I say نشفت in the past. نشفت. نشفت البندورة with a link. Always, whenever there is alif lam, like the definite article il, you always have to do a liaison with the word before. Always count as if it's part of the previous word. Okay? So, نشفت البندورة. I dried the tomatoes. نشفت البندورة. It's 11:20 and this is my lunch or dinner at the same time. Very bad timings of waking up, sleeping, eating. I have to fix all that. Okay, anyways, that's why I didn't work well today and I'm feeling guilty. Anyways, يلا. Okay, so نشفت البندورة. هلا حطيت البندورة بالجات. حطيت. I put or I placed. حطيت البندورة بالجات. Hi everyone. So حطيت. يلا say with me out loud. حطيت البندورة. You can pronounce حطيت. You can pronounce حطيت. It, you know. It depends, like from region to region, not even from region to region, it depends. Sometimes you can say it like this, sometimes you can say it like that. So حطيت or حطيت. حطيت, I would say حطيت, I don't know why, maybe because I'm a village type of person. Okay, so حطيت البندورة بالجات. هلا عم بقصقص. I can use two verbs. I can say عم بقصقص. I don't know if anyone watched my previous live where I was explaining the difference between قص, عم بقص, I am cutting, and عم بقصقص. عم بقصقص has more like the meaning of cutting into pieces. Okay? But عم بقص is just I'm cutting. Okay? But عم بقصقص, see? Look, I'm cutting it into pieces. عم بقصقص. I also can use, by the way, it's written with a qa and a qa, but we are saying قصقص. بقص. We're not saying قصقص. Okay? عم بقصقص البندورة. There's another verb I can use, like for chopping, like cutting into pieces. I can say عم بقطع. عم بقطع. I'm not saying بقطع, it's بقطع. عم بقطع البندورة. عم بقطع البندورة. I am chopping the tomatoes. Okay? هلا in the past I'm gonna say قطعت with a عين. قطعت البندورة. قطعت البندورة. Or I can use the other verb. قصقصت. قصقصت. قصقصت البندورة. قصقصت البندورة. You're saying قصقصت twice. Okay? So قصقصت البندورة. I cut the tomatoes. هلا رح زيد. I will add. رح زيد. And if I want to say I will add for her, how am I going to say it? Who remembers? Avocat. I will just say avocat. Okay? We will not say something else. Avocat, avocado, the same in Arabic. Okay? So هلا قصيت الأفوكا. I cut the avocado. قصيت الأفوكا. And if I want to say I will add the avocado, I will say رح زيد avocat. But if I want to say I will add to it, which means literally I will add for it in Arabic, we say رح زدلا. Who's saying out loud with me? Somebody tell me if you're saying out loud with me. Yalla, all the time. It's a listening exercise. Yes, very good, Rosie. رح زدلا. It's not رح زيدلا. Drop one of the E sounds. It's رح زدلا. It becomes short. So, رح زدلا avocat. I will add for her, which means I will add to it. رح زدلا avocat. هلا عم زدلا. I am adding to her. Okay? عم زدلا avocat. I'm adding avocado to it. عطشت. It means how am I gonna explain it? It means I'm thirsty, but in Arabic you're not saying I am thirsty, you're actually saying I thirsted, something like that, which means I'm thirsty. Okay? عطشت. رح اشرب كباية مي. رح اشرب, I will drink. رح اشرب كباية مي. Okay, so look what I said. I said رح اشرب كباية مي. Okay, so the word on its own is كباية. كباية is a cup. And it has a te marbuta, which we don't pronounce. Because all the words that have a te marbuta in the end are feminine words, by the way. And they have the a or a sound in the end with the Lebanese accent. كباية, النينة. And the te marbuta is silent. But when I come and add another noun after it, we call it idafa. And when you have a noun plus noun and the first word has a te marbuta, the meaning will always be something of something. Because we're not using the word of in Arabic, I'm just saying كباية مي. So when I say كباية, it means water, it means cup. كباية. But when I say كباية, and I pronounce the t in the end, it means a cup of. You see the difference? So always memorize. If you pronounce the te marbuta, it means something of something. So I'm not saying like in English, a glass of water. I'm just saying glass, water. And the distinction would be with the pronunciation of the t, which means of, kind of, in this case. Only when the word is feminine, you can guess that. In the masculine, it will be the same. So, كباية ماء, a glass of water. كباية is just a glass. So, رح اشرب كباية ماء. I will drink a glass of water. رح اشرب. I will drink. رح اشرب كباية ماء. يلا. شربت كباية ماء. I drank a glass of water. شربت. I drank. شربت كباية ماء. هلا في هيدول الكروتون. I would just call them كروتون. يعني إنه خبز محمص. We don't really say that. But خبز محمص means toasted bread. But this is, I don't know if we call it toasted bread even in English. خلاص, we just call it. Rosie, my friend is here. So خلاص we just we will never say خبز محمص or anything like that. We will just call it crouton, okay? ما راح حط الكروتون. I will not put this because I don't want to have extra carbs at night. خلاص منحطن على جنب. منحطن, we put them. منحط means we put. منحطن, on in the end, means we put them. منحطن على جنب. على جنب means on the side. Literally on side, which means on the side. So منحطن, يلا say out loud with me guys. منحطن على جنب. We put them on the side. Okay, هلا كان في بالكيس, there was in the bag, كان في بالكيس كيس تاني صغير, another small bag. كيس تاني. Hi Eva. كيس تاني. So you see how I say another? I say a second bag, which means another bag. كيس تاني, another bag. So let's repeat. كان في بالكيس الكبير in the big bag. كان في, there was بالكيس in the bag الكبير, the big. So you say the bag, the big. كان في بالكيس الكبير. Say with me out loud. كان في بالكيس الكبير. Pronounce it الكبير. كان في بالكيس الكبير. Nice to see you again. So كان في بالكيس الكبير. There was in the big bag كيس تاني صغير. Another small bag. كيس تاني كتير صغير. فيو. What's فيو? Who knows what's فيو? يلا say out loud with me all the time. I keep reminding you because there's new people who are coming. That's why, okay? Not like I'm nagging you the same thing to do. Okay, so فيو means in him, which translates as, I'm not gonna say, you tell me. فيو جبنة. جبنة يعني cheese. فيو جبنة. I said it. Somebody say it. فيو جبنة. شو يعني فيو؟ فيو جبنة. It has in it, which means it has, like just it has cheese. فيو جبنة. There's cheese inside of it. There is cheese. فيو جبنة. Now جبنة is a feminine word. It has a T مربوطة and the T مربوطة is silent. فيو جبنة. But if I want to say فيو جبنة parmesan, it means cheese of parmesan. That's why it translates as parmesan cheese. فيو جبنة parmesan. So when I'm pronouncing the T, it means something of. Yes, Jean, كتير منيح. So فيو جبنة. أهلان إلياس. راحت عليك. So فيو جبنة means it has cheese. فيو جبنة means it has the cheese of. Okay, so فيو جبنة parmesan, it has parmesan cheese. هلا now كيف بدي أقول I will add to it. يلا, I said it twice. You should know now. Okay, I will add to it. بصل أحمر. بصل أحمر يعني onion red, because red is an adjective in Arabic and we put our adjectives after our nouns. We don't say red onion in Arabic, we say onion red. Okay, so بصل أحمر, red onion. So هلا رح بصل أحمر. How do I say I will add to it? مين بيعرف? Who knows? رح خلص يلا I will say it. رح زد له. So we said yes Rosie. Yes, and رح زد له would be one word. Okay, so رح زد له بصل أحمر. So it's actually رح زيد. As we said, it means I will add. And رح زد له means I will add for her, which means I will add to it. Now I want to say I'm peeling the onion. عم بقشر. So بقشر. It's two syllables. It's not بقشر. Bravo Jean. So it's not بقشر. We pronounce it بقى. بقى. Say with me out loud. بقى. One syllable. B and a together. بقى. بقشر. I peel. عم بقشر. It's easier when you put the عم before it because you end up saying عمب. عمب, and then you can say أشر. So you see it's easier. You compose after the b. عم بقشر. I am peeling. And by the way, when it comes to the present continuous, you always have the option of dropping the b. And instead of saying عم بقشر, you can just say عم أشر. So in the Levantine dialect, specifically even in Lebanon, there are people who say this and there are people who say this. They are both correct, okay? I'm just used to keeping the b. So عم بقشر. I am peeling. عم بقشر البصل. I am peeling the onion. يلا say out loud with me. عم بقشر بصل. I am peeling onion. عم بقشر البصل. I am peeling the onion. Okay? So عم بقشر بصل أحمر, red. And as I said, we put أحمر as an adjective after the noun. Spring onion, by the way, is بصل أخضر. So we kind of specify the colors of the onion. بصل أحمر, بصل أخضر is spring onion, okay? We don't use the word spring with it. So عم بقشر بصل. Now I'm gonna cut it. I just told you how do I say I am cutting or chopping the onion. كيف منقول بالعربي؟ منقول عم بقطع. اوكي عم بقطع عم بقصقص البصل. I would say عم بقطع because it's like pieces. I don't know, am I slicing? Slicing. How do we say slicing? I will not use it like it has a term like عم بقص شرائح, but شرائح means slices. Yeah, خلاص just say عم بقص بصل. Okay, I'm just cutting onion. عم بقص بصل. I am cutting onion. Okay, if I want to say, I will put a lot of it. It's a really interesting verb. يلا, learn it now with me, okay? ايه عم بفرم كتير منيح. merci. عم بفرم. بس عم بفرم would be like, you know, more like when it's like small pieces. So is it really عم بفرم؟ لا. ايه عم بفرم هلا ما عم بفرم. بفرم would be like small pieces for tabbouleh, for example. Definitely عم بفرم بصل. بس for here يعني you can say عم بقص بصل, عم بفرم بصل. Why not? So بفرم would be like, you know, dicing, I think the word in Arabic. So if I want to say I want to put a lot of it, in Arabic we have the verb. It's interesting and it's like you're saying I want to a lot as a verb. Okay, so I will say, yes, dicing, thank you Eva. So I will say رح, I will كتير. Okay, don't get confused, it's not ktiir. So ktiir means a lot and it's one syllable. ktiir. Okay, but as a verb we have the verb كتير, means do a lot of something, make a lot of something. For example, it depends on what you're doing. So for example, in this case I want to say رح كتير بصل. I will allot the onion, which means I will put a lot of onion. You can understand from that. If I am eating a lot, it means I am saying, for example, عم بكتر أكل. I am allotting food, which means I'm eating a lot. So based on context, you can understand what that verb to allot means. Okay. For example, if I say to someone ما تكتر حكي, don't allot speech, which means don't talk a lot about people or maybe just talk non-stop. Okay, so كتر as a verb, it means to a lot, but you will understand from context what it means. In this case I said رح كتر بصل. I will allot onions because I'm alone. I don't have any dates today, nothing, so we can eat as much بصل as we can. So رح كتر بصل. Actually we have a nice expression. I did a video on it before. You can learn it. It's a nice expression that goes, يلا say out loud with me كلكم. كل بصل, eat onion. كل بصل وانسى, and forget. وانسى, it's a slang expression. وانسى اللي حصل, which happened, but we pronounce it وانسى اللي حصل. Eat onions and forget about what happened. It's a way to say, don't worry, just eat an onion and forget about it. Okay, but we just say it because it rhymes. كل بصل, eat an onion. وانسى اللي حصل, and forget what happened. You see, بصل and حصل rhyme. So يلا say out loud with me. كل بصل ونسلي حصل. Okay? يلا say it out loud one more time. Who's saying out loud and writing down actually? كل بصل ونسلي حصل. Eat an onion and forget about what happened. We have another one with توم. كل توم, eat garlic. وانسى الهموم and forget about the worries. So توم and هموم rhyme. That's why we say it. كل توم وانسى الهموم. Hi Sus. Hi, Sarin is here, my cousin. So what were we saying? Yeah, so we said about the بصل. وهلا راح زيد. We will just say sauce, okay? We will not say salsa or anything like that. خلاص راح زيد الصوص. I will add the sauce. راح زيد الصوص. You see how we add Arabic kind of letters and stuff to non-Arabic words? So راح زيد the sauce. Okay? It's a Caesar salad sauce, but I think it's made with yogurt. I don't know what's inside it. خلاص. Well, let's just call it sauce, okay? راح زيد الصوص. Thank you, Katerina. I'm happy you like it. Thank you so much. يلا بس say out loud with me so you can benefit more, okay? So, now if I want to say I added to it, يلا say out loud with me. Yes, it is very delicious, especially after being hungry. This is my lunch at 12 midnight. Okay, so, I miss you. Okay, يلا. So, now I want to say I added to it. I kept saying throughout the lesson I will add to it, I will add to it. Now let's learn I added to it. So I added is zidit. And it's really difficult to pronounce it as one syllable word because it's zit. Z, d, and the t. And you can't say zit, zit. It's like, you know, unnatural. So even Lebanese speakers, as native speakers, we end up adding a and we say zidit, zidit, I added. Zidit means I added. Now, if I want to say I added to her because it's a salad, I'm going to say zidit plus la, but I'm not going to pronounce it zidit la. We will pronounce it, say with me, the pronunciation shifts a bit. Zittilla. Okay, so now we're merging the d and the t. Zittilla, but we're saying zittilla. Okay, zittilla. I added to it. Zittilla. The sauce. I added the sauce to it. Zittilla il sauce. Pronounce it zittilla sauce. الصوص. زدتلها الصوص. هلا راح غسل ايدي. I will wash my hands. راح غسل. I will wash. يلا say with me out loud all the time. راح غسل ايدي لانه ريحتهم بصل because their smell is onion, which means they smell like onion. So I said ريحتهم, their smell, because it's my hands. ريحتهم, their smell is بصل. ريحتهم بصل. They smell like onion. But in Arabic, I'm just saying their smell is onion, which translates as they smell like onion. Really? يلا come live with me, sorry. Okay, so ريحتهم بصل. آخر شيء, actually مش آخر شيء, بعد في شغلة. كمان بحب زدلة. I like also to add to it. يا حبيبي. Okay, that's good, روبين. برافو روبين, يلا. So, كمان رح زدلة. Also I will add to it. كمان رح زدلة. Basil in Arabic is, in the Lebanese dialect, we pronounce it حبق. The in the end is written with a qaf, but we don't really say حبق. We say حبق. So, رح زدلة حبق. يابس. يابس means dry. Okay? حبق يابس. Okay? But when you're talking about your hand, you don't use the adjective يابس. That's different. When we're talking about dried, what do you call them? Like, what do you call these? Herbs. We refer to them as يابس, dried herbs. But if you're talking about your hands, we wouldn't say يابس, we say ناشف. Okay? But because hand is feminine, I would say ناشفة. For example, إيدي, my hand, ناشفة. In the plural, إيدي, my hands. Say it out loud with me. إيدي, my hands. إيدي ناشفين. Dry in the plural. إيدي ناشفين. But if it's a singular, one hand, إيدي, my hand, إيدي ناشفة. إيدي, my hand, ناشفة. But we will not say حبق ناشف. We will say حبق يابس. although in English it translates as dry. But as I said, when it's herbs, we will refer to them as يابس. So رح زد لها, I will add for her, which means I will add to it, رح زد لها حبق يابس, dried basil. رح زد لها, out loud, say out loud with me all the time. I said this sentence like 100 times in this live, but like there are new people coming and going. So رح زد لها حبق يابس. I will add to it dried حبق يابس, dried basil with شوية ملح and a little bit of salt. So when I say shway, it means a little. But when I say شوية, it means a little bit of. That's the difference. شوي يعني a little bit. شوية يعني a little bit of. ورح زد له شوية ملح, a little bit of salt. رح زد له شوية ملح. يمكن كترت ملح. Maybe I allotted salt. You see what I said? I used the verb allot. كترت ملح. Okay. ما بعرف. Anyways. وآخر شي رح زد له. What are we gonna add? That's the purpose of the salad. Some proteins at least. رح زد له آخر شي القرايدس المسلوق. You remember the ones we boiled in the beginning in the ركوة? This is supposed to be for coffee, not قرايدس. But يعني, like it's just a small amount of قرايدس. I didn't feel like using a طنجرة. Okay, so I put it in the ركوة. This we call it ركوة for coffee. Okay, so رح زد له, I will add for it, which means to it. رح زد له القرايدس, but pronounce it رح زد له القرايدس. Say out loud with me. رح زد له You see? رح زد له القرايدس. رح زد له القرايدس. Say with me. رح زد له القرايدس. رح زد له القرايدس boiled المسلوق يعني boiled. القرايدس المسلوق, the shrimp, the boiled, because whenever you have a noun followed by an adjective, if the noun has an L, the adjective in Arabic should have an L. So in English you say the boiled shrimps. In Arabic we say the shrimps, the boiled. القرايدس المسلوق, pronounce it القرايدس المسلوق, always with the link, with the liaison. القرايدس المسلوق, القرايدس المسلوق. So زدتلا, I added to it زدتلا القرايدس المسلوق. وهلا رح اخلطها. And now I will mix it with my hands بإيدي. رح أخلطها بإيدي, or I can say عم بخلطها. I am mixing it. عم بخلطها بإيدي. It's one of my favorite salads. كتير بحبها هيدا السلطة. عم بخلطها بإيدي. So when I want to say I am mixing, I say عم بخلط. I am mixing. عم بخلط. But I want to say I am mixing her, which means I am mixing it, because salad is a girl in Arabic. Even salads have a gender in Arabic, and people are trying to be genderless these days. Okay, so that's a joke, okay? So عم بخلط means I am mixing, and then عم بخلط which means her. I'm not going to say عم بخلطها. I will pronounce it عم بخلطها. So the O becomes like a not عم بخلطها, عم بخلطها, عم بخلطها. So عم بخلط السلطة or عم بخلطها. I am mixing it. وهيدي السلطة صارت جاهزة. And here's the salad became ready, which means is now ready. You see, I said became ready. صارت جاهزة. جاهزة is the feminine form of ready. وهاي السلطة, and here's the salad, صارت جاهزة, became ready, which means is now ready to eat. So I will let you. رح ارجع اغسل ايدي ثانية. يلا خليني ثانية. رح اغسل ايدي ثانية. I said I will wash my hands. 1 second. So عم بغسل ايدي. I'm washing my hands. قولوا معي على صوت عالي. Say out loud with me. شو كان بدي أقول? I wanted to say something. Yeah, okay. I think as I said, when I do these live lessons, I think some people get stressed about, like, you know, wanting to see every sentence and every word. Of course, because if you're learning Arabic and you're a beginner, it's best if you see every sentence you're hearing, you say it out loud, you combine it with reading. As many senses as you combine, the better. So if I'm reading, saying out loud, writing, listening, it's a combination of everything, so it makes me learn a language faster. But obviously I'm live, it's not possible for me to write on the screen while I'm preparing a salad, and sometimes it just makes my life easier. Maybe after this lesson I will type them under the screen, and while you're watching you can check them under the screen. But it's always a good thing to do, to challenge yourself and just sit there, listen and say out loud, listen and say out loud. Ideally to write if you have the ability to write, but don't worry about it. At least listen and say, and after the lesson maybe you can rewatch it and write it. Okay? And somebody is saying صحتين to me, which means bon appetit or enjoy your food. صحتين, and I will say على قلبك, literally on your heart. So if somebody says bon appetit in Lebanon, we say على قلبك or ع قلبك. We can abbreviate the على, literally means on, into a ع, which means the same thing. ع قلبك or على قلبك, on your heart. And if it's a girl, I'm gonna say على قلبك with the ik sound in the end. على قلبك or على قلبك. Yalla, I'm gonna go eat now. It's 11:49. I feel like having like a diet 7-Up with it or something, and I don't have at home. I didn't feel like jumping to the supermarket, but anyways, it's better not to drink it at night. And I want to say before I go, if you're interested in learning Lebanese Arabic or spoken Arabic and being understood in the Arab world, you can choose any dialect and master it. And I really recommend that you don't rely on just social media, a few lessons here and there, short clips on TikToks. Thank you, Adai. And sometimes I come live and everything. This is great. This is a great addition to your learning journey, because just like anything else in life, when you're doing something, you need structure, you need a roadmap, you know where you're going, you need a discipline. Okay, I know on day 1 I'm learning this, and on day 30 I will know this and this, and when the course finishes, okay, then I will have to learn this and this. I'm not just randomly going here and there with the flow and learning a few things here and there, which is also a good thing, but it's not enough. So if you're interested in learning Arabic, yalla, come do my courses. The live courses already began 4 weeks ago, and the next term starts in September, but you always have the option of doing the 30-day challenge package. It's a package you get to your computer, you download it to your computer. Stephanie, shukran for always being there and supporting as well. So, and Rosie as well, and everyone who watched. And so if you want, you can do that 30-day challenge on your own. Whoever did it, just let them know if you liked it or not. And I'm not gonna leave you alone. Like sometimes some students come and tell me, but I'm scared that I don't have the discipline like to do it. I know, because I don't have the discipline as well when I'm trying to learn something, but I will always nag you, follow up with you, tell you where's your lesson, which day you are at. Anytime you have questions, you can text me on WhatsApp. I can explain in a voice message. So you're not gonna be alone. You have the course, which you can fully do on your own without me, but if you need my support, I will be there. And yalla, merci Sarin, صحتين لإلك كمان. Yalla, thank you for watching me on this Saturday night, and I hope you enjoyed it. Send you love. Yalla, bye guys. Oh, let me at least show you. هيدي السلطة. But like it looked better before, but let me just put the tomatoes up so it looks better. شوفوا بتشهي يعني it opens the appetite. بتشهي بتشهي ايه؟ بتشهي يعني it looks good or it opens your appetite. It comes from the word shahiyye, which means appetite, and the verb of it is بتشهي. Literally it appetites you, which means it gives you appetite. It makes you crave food. It opens your appetite. It looks good. It translates in many different ways. بتشهي, it looks good. صح؟ ايه او لا؟ Yes or no? يلا guys, bye. Thank you for watching.